Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Diego. Today, we're going to try out my new tripod so I can do better videos that are closer and you can actually see me through the whole process of painting. Um, these are going to make my videos a lot better, I hope, for my lovely fans such as yourself. You'll be helping me become the #1 YouTube channel soon enough. Hopefully, I'll get those sweet like endorsements like NordVPN or something like that. Just kidding. Anyways, we're going to do some snow bases for my Stark army. I have a ton of Starks that have already been painted, and I have a lot of time right now because I'm working from home and all that good stuff. And so I really want to get these models that I put a lot of, you know, effort into to actually get bases on them. I was always one of those who were kind of like, basing is too much work and blah blah blah. And I really have come to the realization that it's actually a really good thing to do. It really pops up your models, as you saw in my R'hllor Faithful video, but also I really like snow effects. I think snow effects are it's such an easy effect to do, and it really just brings up the caliber of your painted models, especially if you're trying to, since you put so much work into the models already, might as well just go that extra mile just to make them that much better. As you can see, for example, my Stark Outriders, they have their snow bases, and some even if you look at some of these models, they even have some snow on the grass, which is a fantastic way to do things because then it also just makes it more realistic as painting small mini men or women, depending on which army you play, can be. um, for the effects that we're going to use is actually the Vallejo this Vallejo paint, which is the snow effects, is diorama ground texture. It's really good. I highly recommend it. It goes on super smooth, but also you're also going to need a stiff brush or a small plastic knife so you can kind of smooth the effects out and kind of just slosh through it. The good thing about the diorama effects or like to base paint, you really don't have to be super precise as long as you put it on the base and you kind of just like make it look even. It actually looks really good. And the best part about that is that it kind of takes some of the like analysis, paralysis by analysis that I see. I know I'm guilty of that, where I'm so intent on trying to be perfect that I end up not doing anything. And I did not make up that saying. Another YouTuber, I think it's Shredded Science, he always says that about his about workout videos and doing workouts, is that you cannot just keep yourself paralyzed just by analyzing what's the best course of action. You just need to do it. And I think that's a great way to start. So let's begin. So here we have the first model is an Umber Berserker, or Great Axe, I'm so sorry. How disappointing for them that I called him that. So as you can see, I think it's a pretty good painted model, or well painted model, but let's see what we could do with a base on it. So what you want to do is just grab a nice little dollop of it, like sour cream or something, and then just really just cover the base. And don't worry if you like get into the shoes or anything like that. It actually is going to make the snow effect look a lot better. And the best part about it is if you get it on the shoes or something like that, it just makes it appear more realistic. And I actually really enjoy that. And this is where you see these things kind of come alive. And you could do another dollop of that to make sure it's fully covered. Just want to make sure you guys got the good video on it. And then, yeah, there you go. There's one. And then if you want to add something extra special for this, we can even include a nice tuft of grass. Army Painter has these great tufts of grass or anything. I believe this is called swamp grass, and if you want, you could just put a little bit of that excess right there, and boom, you have a fully based model. And there it didn't take that much long. It took what, a couple, if a minute, and I think it also really just shows some intensity that you would want for your models. And look, it even has some snow on the back because he's been trucking through, just beating up Lannisters. I just think that this is just a great thing to do for your models, especially if you're just kind of like getting into it. There are recipes that you can make to make your own texture paint. I don't feel comfortable telling them because I've never tried them. And I have this big tub of paint that I don't want to just waste. And trust me, it will not come to waste. So I'll be finishing the rest of the squad and then showing you guys the finished product. So here we have the finished product. And so here my great axes have their snow on their bases, and every other unit has their grass. But some of the things that I did do was put snow on people's backs so it looks like it was snowing, and they still have the snow on their backs because they're super Chad. So yeah, so thank you very much for coming, and I hope you share, like, and subscribe. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Cobra's Finest with a Z. Yeah, so thank you very much for joining us and have a wonderful day. Stay safe, everybody. Bye.